Yes, as possible. You know, the EFF advocates for one Africa, where movements of goods and individuals is free and we can trade with one another. One of the things we need to do is to revive the African economy to avoid this pettiness that we are being subjected to. Because in the absence of industrialized continent, our brothers and sisters are always going to look for greener pastures. That's how, by the way, we arrived here. There's no one here seated here who can claim that their ancestors didn't arrive here looking for greener pastures. They were moving from the north to the south. And their survival was what we used to call hunter-gatherer fisher. So it's hunting, it's gathering, and it's fishing. So they always look for a green land. And next to it, there must be water because there must be fishing. But not only for fishing, this livestock that we go around with, it must have a river where it can drink water from, beautiful land where it can graze. It can never be with our generation that advocate for decoloniality, then say Africans are not free to move in their own continent. Show me in any policy of the EFF where I say Africans must not have documents. The reason why you are not catching these Mozambicans who are stealing cars is because of that gate. But once we all belong to one continent, everybody will be having a passport of that continent. Everyone. Which means you can be located somewhere. We'll find you. Everybody. So what is your problem? And there is some level of madness, Prof, where we've got a gate called a border. It's a gate. But there's no fence. Just imagine a person going to his house. He has installed a gate. And there's no fence. He opens that gate and closes it, and not just close it, lock it. There's no fence. No, anyone who says there is a fence is lying. There's no fence. These are artificial. So we need to industrialize. We need to electrify the whole continent. We can get ESCOM to electrify the whole continent. And the whole continent pays us for electricity. Because ESCOM has got the necessary capacity to can electrify the whole continent. Don't tell me about these man-made problems, which can be resolved by capacity only. So you have to now use the minerals of the continent in the continent. So if we are good with giving them electricity, another country will be good at giving us this. And then imagine us alone, Prof, with Zimbabwe. We account for not less than 85% of the platinum. Then the next biggest country who has platinum is Russia. So if we bring Russia, then we are now at 90% owners of platinum. Why can't we decide the price of platinum? Because we're the owners of platinum. It can only be done if the continent is together. DRC is in crisis today, and it will never be resolved because of its minerals. Those people destabilizes that country so that they can take the minerals in that country without paying taxes because there is no proper government. I mean, people go into a forest and build a landing strip. There's no one who controls the airspace there. They just go in, zoom, collect whatever they collect and leave. When we say one continent, all of that, those are the people who get threatened that no, what's going to happen to this thing that we're doing? So, as students of decoloniality, you should know how the borders came about. And you can't say you don't support apartheid and colonialism and support the things that made us to be divided the way we are. So they always say, no, I can't vote for EFF. Why? Because of the borders. Then I normally ask them the question, who made the borders? Is the EFF now that has made the borders? It's not EFF that made the borders. Why are you accusing us of the things we have not? We don't, there were no borders. And all of us must advocate for that. This thing that when people are hungry, they are going to leave their countries and come here is not true. I come from a poverty-stricken province of Limpopo. There is no fence. My people stay there. They never came here to come and cause trouble for you. Yet there is no fence, and yet they are poor. They don't have water and electricity in almost, just from Amanskral going down. Amanskral people never moved from Amanskral to come to Sandton because there is water there. So this is unscientific. This is based on pure hatred of self. It's a pure self-hatred which has got no basis. We can argue it.
Thank you very much.